The season of art, fashion, and design is here, and Lagos is where you want to be. I'm super excited. Hi, everyone. I'm Veronica ABA, Creative Director, founder of Vein Style.
And I'm Oluwatomisin Ogunadegbe, Creative Director at the Style Infidel Studios.
And you are watching
On the Couch.
I feel like we should start off by talking about what to expect if you're coming into Lagos.
A whole lot. So, say from Fashion Week to Fashion Weekend to private shows that are off-site and off-schedule, Art X, concerts, and the likes. Yes, there's a whole lot.
There's some of the things you should look forward to experience is art in Lagos. So there are places like Obida, I think it's O Art Studio that you want to experience. I feel that everyone should kind of experience an infusion of food and ambiance. So like Knock is a really good place.
Yes.
For shopping, of course, Vein Style. You want to come, we have the best curated shopping experience. What about preparing you for Fashion Week in general that's coming? I know you talked about traffic, so maybe location, staying somewhere close to proximity is important. And the fashion season, Fashion Week is at Federal Palace. So you want to stay somewhere in Victoria Island. In terms of movement, who are you excited, or who are you looking forward to experiencing their collection or their installation?
Definitely top of my list is Bridget Ocean. Okay. I'm obsessed. Lisa following Kemi Cascades, Ejire Mustafiri, and Ojomi Mode. I'll tell you why. This season has been about archival references. So even from like the international scene, from Tom Ford to Dior to Chanel, everyone has been referencing their archive. So I can't wait to see how they reinterpret their house codes and what story they're telling this season. How about you?
I have to share the same sentiment for some of the brands. I'm interested in seeing Kemi Cascades is on my list. Ejire Mustafiri is on my list. Lisa is on my list. I am interested in Our Meta. I have Our Meta as well. I think they're doing an installation. I'm interested to see how they interpret their design aesthetic. And I'm also interested to see Eki Silk as well. I also am really interested to see how this season designers interpret creativity, the wow factor, and still making pieces that are relatable and function. At the end of the day, the women that I style, the women that I shop for, we're all about functional and lifestyle pieces, things that are timeless and still classic. And while every designer doesn't necessarily represent that in terms of their aesthetic, what is advice you would give a designer if you are working with one now, as we're going into the last stretch for fashion?
Edit. It's always very important you edit. One thing I sort of realized here is Nigerian designers want to show everything.
Yeah.
But you must always learn to edit. And editing is understanding your target market, what your target market needs. It's not everything that needs to go on the runway. So hire a very seasoned stylist.
Such as yourself.
Okay, such as myself, who understands your client base, the women you love to dress or the men you love to dress, and edit the looks out of it. Well, how about you? Because you've been here for the longest.
Thanks. Aside from hiring myself or hiring Joseph, one of the things I want to tell designers is trust your instincts. 1, go back to the basics. 2, if it doesn't feel right, take it out. 3, everything doesn't have to be over the top and be a wow factor. And everything doesn't have to tell a story. Every piece doesn't have to have its own story, but the entire collection should flow beautifully. Like Tosin said, you don't have to show so many pieces, but for the pieces that you do show, let it be true to the aesthetic, the core of who you are as a designer. So we've talked about what to expect for those of them coming in. We talked about the designers and what we're looking forward to seeing. But there is something that people don't talk a lot about. What if you're a designer and you're not showing? What if you're a designer and you're trying to get part of the Fashion Week action and it's just not happening for you? What is something that you would want to advise them to probably do this time around or next time?
This time around, if you have a collection ready, thank God for social media. You can always shoot with your phone. You can shoot from different angles, curate it together, and also just release during the fashion season. Okay. So it looks like it's all a part of, it's all under that umbrella, fashion. Don't be discouraged. If you want to be a part of it next year, you can always apply and show to it that you have a business system that works. And not just a business system that works, but you also have an aesthetic to your brand, a DNA that keeps your brand alive. So how about you? What would you advise a young designer?
I would advise any young fashion enthusiast that is interested, or a designer, or a brand, or a team, to visit the tents. Be around, be part of the action. You never know who you're going to meet. Wear your pieces, be the marketer of your brand. And I would also advise them to look for the retailers, make sure that you can probably pitch. I know they have maybe online stores like Industry Africa might be
Yes.
around, Moda Operandi might be around. And I feel like there's no better opportunity than when people are actually here. And like Tosin said, take advantage of that opportunity to definitely show your pieces online, find influencers, find friends. If you're a designer that has like maybe 5 or 6 friends, all of you wear your pieces. All of you go to Fashion Week. All of you shoot the pieces and post it on social media, because what happens is if everyone's going on social media every day to see what's going on or to recollect the shows, they're definitely going to notice your pieces if they stand out. So you want to be where the action is. Don't feel like you can't be a part of it. But let me tell you something. If you stay ready, then you don't have to get ready. So stay ready. Well, Tosin, we're out of time, but as usual, it's been fun, informative, and fashionable. Until the next time,
On the couch.